Dear valuable students of Alanya Pasha University, specifically students of the course with the title of presentation and, let's say, drawing techniques. My name is Dr. Hourakhsh Ahmad Nia. I will be with you during this semester to work with each other about drawing and presentation techniques. So you may ask why we need to have somehow presentation techniques. So we are an architect and our power is our hand. So we need to somehow let's say, mature our, let's say, connection between our hands and our brain. So in order to increase the knowledge, we have to practice much more as much as we can. So by maturing, let's say, practicing, you will be able to increase your imagination and conceptual process. As I mentioned, we believe that there is a connection always between your hand and your brain. And also the experience shows that the students who are working properly with their hands, the one who is able during this semester increase the power of, let's say, practicing with presentation techniques, they are able to get to be much more creative in their future architectural design, let's say, approaches and conceptual development. That's why during this semester we will be working with each other to prepare you for your future design studio courses. So the techniques that you are going to learn this semester, expected from you is to apply and implement these techniques in your future design studio courses, specifically the rendering techniques, coloring techniques that you are going to work with during this semester will be much more important during this semester. So the main book that we will work with each other during this semester is the Introduction to Architectural and Technical Drawing, a practical handbook, which is in this book you will see that the requirements of, let's say, drawing that you need to learn during this semester. So you must prepare those materials, specifically starting from page number 9. There are some materials that requested from you to prepare. So, for example, drawing paper, A3 drawing paper that you must do, let's say, buy it. So it will be A3 drawing papers, as you can see here. This is somehow a template for A3 drawing paper. In each week, let's say, we will give you some practices, homeworks to do. So by the time that you are doing those homeworks, you have to put and implement in your, let's say, in your A3 paper works. So you will collect them at the end of the semester. You will scroll them and you will submit. You will post to office, since this is online, and I need to check originality of your work in order to give your final grade. That's why please keep all your documents, and you will send all your documents to me by, let's say, post. So I need to get the hard copy. So please keep your document, work on your A3 paperwork. So if you see the quality of the paperworks, you have to buy. There are everywhere, even your city, hometown, country, for sure. There are some material. This A3 paper is there, so you have to buy A3 drawing paper. So then we will need the tracing paper, and then graph paper, drafting portfolio bag. So for maybe since this online, you no need to have the drafting portfolio bag. Then we need drafting tape. Then we will need pencils, starting from, let's say, H to B, all the range of paper pencils that we will work with each other. You must buy it. We will need these pencils, series of pencils starting from H to 6H to 6B. For example, starting from hard pencil to soft black, let's say, pencil. For example, the one that I have is 2B. So 2B, we have 3B, which is a little bit softer than 2B. We have 4B, which is a little bit softer than this one. We have also, while we are coming, let's say, HB, meaning that it is not that much soft, that much hard. Then we have H pencils, H1, H2, H3, which is showing how much, let's say, the pencil is hard. That you must buy during this semester. I recommend you to buy it as soon as possible, because immediately we are going to start our homeworks, and also you need to buy ink pen. Ink pen is a kind of a pen who's working with ink. The explanation of the ink pen requirement is it is already there. That you need to buy, for example, 0.1 millimeter to 2 millimeter. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pencil ink pen that you need to buy. So you have to buy pencils, different variety. You need to buy ink pen. All the information are in this book. That please take care. We have of the pencil. Then we have some erasers, indicators written here, chosen precisely, specifically, that you need during your entire, for 4 years of working in this school. That's why I highly recommend to buy the information, the tools and materials, starting from page number 9 till page number 15. So please, I will put the link of this book, how you can find this book to buy it. I will put it, so you will take contact with the publisher, so they will send you. So sorry, there are page number 21 till page number 21. There are some extra, let's say, tools, but you must buy it. So from 9 to 21, there are some explanation of tools, techniques, materials that you need to use. Buy them, prepare them to get ready for this semester. Then inside the book there are hundreds of examples that we will work with each other during the semester. Each homework that you are going to do it. So we will ask you to prepare such a kind of paper A3 homework practice. You need to create a border. Then each homework that you will do, you have to design here based on the given standard and regulation during the semester. And at the end of the semester, expectation is from you to prepare such a kind of spiral bonding A3 paper to submit to the university. So, as you may know, as I mentioned, the main objective of the course is to prepare the students for architectural design and introduce them to the studio culture by gaining the ability to sketch during the design process. The students are expected to think while sketching, so you have to think while you're sketching. It means that there's a connection between your hand and your brain, so we are going to strengthen this ability as an architect, which is the most powerful tool for you in order to create a much more valuable project. So while sketching and using a variety of design elements and materials for making the composition, so during this semester We will work with each other. We will introduce you different materials, elements, tools, techniques, and principles with each other to be able to somehow increase your ability of designing, sketching, and connecting with your strengths, the connection with your brain in order to increase your let's say ability of presentation. At the same time, there are three main books, two another books with the name of Architectural Graphic Design by Francis D. Ching, and at the same time How Designers Think. Also, we will work with each other by to be able to go theoretically to understand how people out there are thinking about design and design process to work with, to be able to prepare you as an architect. So freehand sketching, say shading and texture, working with elements as a freehand, such as people, vehicle, trees, water, furnishing, and becoming familiar with the scale, details, perspectives, creating the deep depths in perspective, and also going to work with urban sketching, color and collage techniques, and also concept sketching. Also, these are the main keywords and elements that we will work with each other to prepare yourself as an architect. You prepare you as an architect. So that's why at the end of the semester, the learning outcome that we are expecting to see from you is to gain drawing skills both in real and imaginary situations, with rendering techniques, and accurately communicate the way objects and spaces are represented, to coordinate between brain and hand to develop the ability to express design ideas through selecting appropriate scale, materials, methods of presentations, and that's it. These are the main factors, and as I mentioned, the main, let's say, objective of this course is to create a connection between your hand and your mind. So this, we are an architect, we need, our main power is our hand. If you improve your hand, automatically your imagination and your mind automatically will be much more creative in order to create and to somehow develop specific prototypes. That's all from me for now, to have introduction to this course. So please take care of yourself. So I wish you good luck during this semester.